had a really good friend of mine, who still is actually, from the Pring, and
Yeah.
at that time in the person's life, they had smash up parties, where they would go out and just smash shit up and
Oh,
not
yeah.
other people's
We
property, like, they
No,
would
but
smash their own
you
whole apartment up, like
go through those phases, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and there would be, like, all these release breaking just breaking all the things, you'd come around and they'd have, like, wrecked their whole house or taken stuff
Help
out
me,
back and wrecked it or whatever, and that kinda stuff, and they were really just like,
help me take out
high
my,
every day, on tripping
pent up
balls or
anger
whatever.
on the things that annoy and frustrate me. That's right.
And so, we had some mutual friends, and then the mutual friends, loaned them some money to buy some drugs or something, right?
Oh, okay.
And
Yep.
then our mutual friend, like, rings me up, and they're all like, "I fucking loaned Blarg some money." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yep.
"And they're
Yep.
fucking not giving it to me back." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well," and I'm like, "How long have you known Blarg?" And they're like, "Well,
Hmm.
2 years." I'm like, "So,
Well, has Blarg ever given it back to you
ever
in the
to
past?
anyone? Like, do you see this as a
Anyone you know
behaviour?"
that he's,
They're like,
anyone
"No,
he's borrowed off,
no."
has he always given? Well, then,
Well, I'm like, "Yeah,
there's your
well,
answer.
you're
There's your
what?
answer
You're having a
right there.
yeah,
What are you whinging about?
he's been himself
You
to you.
gave it to him or gave it
He's
to
been
her with that
himself to you.
intention to just do the thing that they normally do. Yeah.
Could you imagine he would stop being himself with you? That seems
Maybe
weird.
that's the delusion that
That's a
that
delusion,
person
I
is
know, right?
way off.
Aren't you their friend?
Mm.
So
Shouldn't you truly know that
don't
them
you
and
want them to
not
be
have these
themselves?
delusions that they're going to be
And if
any
you
different
don't
from what they've already been?
and if you don't, then don't.
Why did you do it in the first place?
Why did you give them the
lend
money?
them? Why did you give them the money in the first place?
That's
You
it.
knew what they were.
Yeah, and if they were
You
so
say,
bad that you don't wanna hang out with them because you got nothing to say,
yeah. Well
then
then,
don't.
lesson
Don't
learned.
just stand
No,
around
lesson learned.
having a
Lesson
twitch.
learned. You didn't really know them because
No.
now you do because you were the one that
Yeah,
experienced
you
it.
didn't
Exactly what all those other
truly
people have
in
done.
your heart,
Yeah, yeah.
you didn't
In
know
your
them.
heart, you
You
didn't
didn't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Now you truly know them. Do you love them more? Imagine how vulnerable that is to steal, like, rip someone off like that. Like, "Oh, yeah, can I just get some money for drugs? I'll pay you back tomorrow," and then you don't.
Mm.
That's really trusting, isn't it?
To be able to convince someone to do it.
Well, no, that you would go to, like, say, someone would go to you and then, like, bum money off you that then have no intention of giving back and know that
Well,
you
that's what we
care
used to
about
call
them
it.
enough.
In the past, we used to call that sleazy money, like a
Ah.
sleazy 50
Oh,
or a sleazy 100,
sleazy.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you give it to them on the full well knowing that you're never going to get it
Yeah,
back. All
yeah.
right.
Well, I have said that to
If they say
people.
they're going to borrow it to you, you go, no, no, you're not borrowing this money. I'm going to give it to you because I
Do you remember
don't
the do
expect it back. Yeah.
you remember the round mound of surround sound?
Round man, it's round sound.
That friend of mine who I lived with for a bit? Like, I
Oh,
lived
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Over in, fucking near Indoor not Indoor we're Auchenflower.
Walk about, yeah.
And then they lived up, yeah, anyway.
Mm.
But people would ask me, and I would just say, "Well, if you are happy to, like, be robbed, then just yeah, sure, but
Be my
otherwise,
guest.
yeah, like, I don't know why you'd." And they would also be like, "Oh, well, fucking yeah."
Don't get upset. Unless that's the reason why you gave them that in the first place was to actually get upset. Even though
Oh.
you knew
Oh,
their
you knew.
type of character and
Yeah,
you knew they would never give it back,
yep.
but you did it just so that you would get
You
upset
could
at
be a
them.
cunt to them.
Yeah, you could be the cunt to them and say, well,
See?
projecting,
Th
projecting.
You should
That's it.
change now. All the other people you did it to, I didn't give a fuck about them, but now that I've done it,
Yeah,
that should
yeah,
be enough to
yeah,
make
yeah.
you care.
It's important enough
That's
that you should make a
yeah,
change
now
to
you
change
should
yourself.
change. Yeah, because like,
Well,
that's how
you know the answer to that,
yeah,
so don't you?
I
Go
do,
fuck
I
yourself. Go fuck yourself. I ain't changing for nobody. I've done this to so many cunts in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to continue
yeah.
doing it.
I
And
love it.
you
I
just need
love
to
it.
get
That's
fucking
awesome.
used to that
Ugh,
fact that I'm
ugh,
never going to change. I'm always going to
ah,
be that
yeah,
person.
yeah, like that.
Yeah, and
And
accept your
some
fate.
people like,
Accept your fate as
and that's how some people get off being gagged.
Hmm, yeah,
Otherwise they're just not happy.
no.
Just not happy.